course you came back. I never doubted you would.
So long as all are willing, I see no reason why we should deny ourselves.
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first. Coin.
For being a friend who helped Amira, we will charge a little less. Let's go. This is thrilling. Quite the merry little party we have assembled here. Shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
I can't quite believe it. A night of passion with the famous Halsin. I might faint before I can expend myself.
Legends spread of you throughout the city. We heard tell that you can change into a bear.
I hadn't realized I was that popular. But we must give the people what they want, mustn't we?
Will tonight at last be the night I die during an act of pleasure? You're a straight liar. I know this sort of matter requires days of recovery between sessions.
Doesn't it? How does it even fit?
The drow are filled with awe at your and Halsin's habits throughout the night, time and time again.
My heart soars just to look upon you. What do you need? Indeed. Our time with them was certainly bracing. Takes me back to some youthful misadventures in the Underdark. Well, in a sense, there was. But no harm done. In fact, one of the drow looked like he was going to pay us towards the end. It was a long time ago. I was a foolhardy young druid, intent on seeing the beauty of nature's unworldly fauna and subterranean glow for myself. Certain events transpired, and I found myself a guest of a noble drow house for a time. Well, something between guest, prisoner, and consort, perhaps. The house matron took an interest in me, and the patron also. They saw me as a novelty, perhaps. I was chained in their bedchamber for nigh on 3 years. It was not ideal, but not without its positives either. I did what was necessary to survive. And perhaps a few things that were less than necessary. Don't misunderstand me. I feared for my life and wanted my freedom back, but I was willing to wait for my moment. And eventually it came. Lolth's noble houses are constantly at each other's throats, and eventually some rivals of my hosts sought to unseat them. It was chaos, drow against drow, the clash of blades echoing throughout caverns. The feel of warm blood that I could not see. I took my chance and fled while all were distracted. I never looked back until I breathed fresh air again. And never learned what came of my hosts. Indeed. Perhaps I carry more resentment than I realize. Time can prove to be a trickster on one's recollections. What would be multiple lifetimes for others now separate me from my captivity. Perhaps I have lost perspective on what happened to me. I have not had true confidence for some time. The Shadow Curse robbed me of almost all my peers and replaced them with the weight of responsibility. Perhaps that caused me to gild undeserving memories of my youth. I am lucky to have your counsel. It was sorely needed. No, I shall not take you for granted, nor my own past. What is the point of long life if one does not make room for reflection?
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly.